Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna create a Merry Christmas banner, and this is made with cardstock, vinyl, and other materials that are on the description below. And this is a layer banner, so get ready to start. So as I mentioned, the materials are listed on the description below, but this is pretty much what we are gonna need. And each letter has additional things. Let's start with the assembly process. So for the letter M, and all the letters in general are gonna have 4 layers and a couple things that are part of the decoration, and always make sure they fit before you attach them, to make sure they are aligned. As you see, even the other pieces have different shapes. For the binds, I'm using vinyl, and I will recommend to use vinyl because it's easier to use it and also to attach it to other pieces. And the Cricut cut very good, the vinyl, when the lines are very thin. So I'm doing that for this piece, and now I'm gonna start putting the layers together. So these are all the layers, so I'm just gonna flip them over, and I'm gonna start using the foamy dots. I'm using this for the brown forever in time. And I just want to mention that you can use this design without foamy dots and you still will have a nice look, and I will show you later once I compare the two M's, letter M to letters M, so you can kind of see how they will look like if you don't use foamy dots. But you know, layers are always nicer if you use foamy dots to add dimension to it, and not just the letters but everything has foamy dots for the design that I'm making right now. And then I'm just gonna put a couple foamy dots inside, just because this is the first layer that goes attached to the green one, and I just want to make sure that it's very stable. And you can kind of press the foamy dots before you start removing the paper that is attached to the glue part, just to make sure that they are very well attached to the letter. And if you don't have the right size for foamy dots, you can cut them by half with your scissors. I will show you later. I will do it mostly because I want to save some. I use foamy dots a lot. I spend a lot of money buying them, so if I can save some, I'm happy with that. So now we are putting the layer number 3. And I'm using a significant amount of foamy dots just because I want them to use next year also. um, and the more foamy dots I use, the better they will stay. And this is because it's obviously cardstock. It's not a different material. But if you are making this out of cardboard or wood, so you won't have to be worried about this part. Okay, so I'm gonna place this layer. And now I have my last layer. So this one, it has to go right in the middle. So I'm using smaller dots, foamy dots. But if you don't have them, so this piece doesn't has to be. It doesn't have to be, or doesn't need actually to be attached using foamy dots, but I wanted to give dimension to even this piece, and since I have a smaller foamy dots, why not, right? So that's what I'm doing it this way. But you can just glue this piece to the red layer and it will look nice still. And I will show you later an example where you can see the difference, adding dimension and not adding dimension for this last layer, which is the black color. In this layer you may see that looks a little bit smaller, but it's actually going to be in between, and you will see once I'm done with this part. But it's because we still want to have the red layer all around, so that's why the black color is exactly in the middle, so the borders inside and outside are still looking red. And we just kind of have to try to make sure we are placing it correctly and exactly in the middle. Just like this. So now I'm gonna add this decoration for the letter M, and it's gonna be ready. And make sure that also this part fits the black part, because they are even. They're supposed to be even. And now I'm just gonna add this last piece. I think I'm gonna use my tool. Don't remember the name of this tool, but it's very useful when you are trying to fit the small pieces like this one. And okay, now my first letter is ready. So now let's start the E. So I already put the layers together because it's the same process as the letter M, so we don't I don't need to show you that because it will take long time to create this video. I'm just gonna now attach all the pieces that are part of the decoration, which are different compared to the M, so you can see how the pieces are going to be together. And I'm using glitter and vinyl for these small pieces. You can use cardstock and will be still fine. I just wanted to use something more shiny, that way these small pieces will stand out from the letters. These are also going to be attached using foamy dots. So this boot has glue, but if I attach it like that, it won't have dimension. I want it to have dimension, so that's why I'm cutting it like this, so I can add foamy dots, and then it will have dimension. And pretty much that's what the whole video is gonna have from now. Is I'm gonna be creating or attaching all the letters, or putting the letters together actually for each letter out of the video, and then I will be back to show you how to put together the decoration. So now this is what we need for the R. I put the layers together here, and now I'm just gonna put together the belt. The bell, I said belt, sorry, the bell, with these small pieces. And I'm also combining glitter, adhesive glitter, with adhesive foil and there's this other paper I can't remember right now, but you will see it on the description below. That is from Recollections. That is also very shiny. And for this, since there are several pieces, so the veil is gonna be glued to the letter on that black section that you can see for the R, and then the other pieces are gonna have foamy dots. And also I want to mention that the Warmer Christmas has the letter R 3 times, so this is pretty much the same process for the 3 R's. So we need to put the layers together and then put all these little pieces together to create the decoration part. So now I'm gonna glue the bell, and these pieces fit perfectly, so there is no way to get confused about where they should be glued, because they fit that black section that you see for the letters. So I'm just adding foamy dots here, little ones, so they won't we won't see them. So this piece goes on top of the bell, and these little things are like a little teeny ornaments, Christmas ornaments that are gonna be on top of the kind of leaves that I created for this design. And here we go. And I have the second one already made. And the other one too. So the 3 R's are ready right away. So now let's do the Y. Since the design is the same as the M, I just want to show you how it looks like, so to save some time with this video. Let's go with letter C. Again, it's the same design as letter M, so you have to follow the same steps as I showed you at the beginning. Let's go with the H. So I put the letters together again already, and now I'm just gonna I'm gonna put together the decoration part. So I'm gonna glue these 2 pieces. It's up to you if you want to use foamy dots instead, but for this time I'm just gonna glue them. This is the glitter paper. It's very shiny. It's not easy you probably won't see it very well on this video, but I will try to get a closer look once all the letters are ready, so you can see the beauty of this paper. I really like it. This one goes right on top. Then I use my tool again. Sorry, I can't remember the name of the tool. And as I said, these pieces should fit perfectly without any problem. So now I'm gonna put this one on top, and since my previous piece already has some dimension, I think this one looks nice just like that, so I'm just gonna glue it instead, using foamy dots. So I'm kind of testing it right now with foamy dots, but I don't like it. So you can use foamy dots instead if you want, but I don't like it, so I'm just gonna remove it and add glue instead. And again, this one should fit perfectly according to the black section that you see below. So I'm just gonna find the way that should fit based on this, and here we go. And now I can just let it dry, and by the time all my letters were ready, this will be ready. So let's do the eye. So with this one, this is the result, and I did pretty much the same as what I did with the H, just glue the pieces, because these are made with glitter, adhesive glitter. So now let's do the S, the letter S. So this one is already done. Now let's go to the T. So I have the layers together again, and I'm just gonna add my little pieces for the decoration, which is a gift for this letter. So I'm gonna glue these two pieces. You can either glue them or use foamy dots as well. That's optional. So I'm gluing these pieces, and then I'm gonna put the foamy dots to attach it to the letter T. This one should fit perfectly also. And now let's put the ribbon. So I'm just gonna add foamy dots to give it some dimension. And just to mention, at the very end, once all my letters are done, I'm just gonna add glossy accents on the black section. I'm not gonna show that on the video, but if you have seen other videos that I have, it's basically just applying the glossy accents on top. But if you have questions about this, please feel free to leave a comment, and I will be happy to either give you the link for glossy accents, or I think I will put it on the description anyways, but feel free to contact me for any questions. So I'm just doing the last piece for the T now. And it's ready. So this is where I want to show you the difference without dots and with dots. So this one has dimension, this one doesn't, but the green color for the first layer stand out a little bit more, so you can decide which one to use. So I have the layers together here. Now I'm just gonna attach the Christmas tree on top of the black section in the middle. Again, these pieces with glitter, adhesive glitter, and goes on top of the green color. And it's hard to see on the video, but it looks pretty and shiny. And now I'm just adding foamy dots on the brown color. That goes first. And just adding foamy dots for the last piece. Almost looks like I'm doing it on nothing, but it's because it's the same white as the base of my table. Okay. And here we go. My M is ready. Now let's go with the A. So I have the layers ready, and I put the boot all together because we did it with the E, so you know kind of how to put all these pieces together. And I'm just gonna place it on top, same as I did with the E. And just add this little piece on top, and my A is ready also. And now the last letter S. So here's where I can show you the two ways. So this one will be with the black layer without foamy dots, and this is the one that has dots. So you can see that both look nice. It's just that add a different look depending on whether you use foamy dots or not. I'm just adding the dots here because I wanted to show you the difference before doing this now. So I'm just gonna finish it to complete all the letters. And now they both look the same. And all my letters are ready. So this is how they look like right now. You can use them just like that if you want, but as you know, this design has also the big ornaments. So for the ornaments I had these 3 pieces. So this one goes first, this one goes on top, and this is kind of like an oval, so make sure you are using it in the right way, and it has to fit and look like this center, and this one goes on top, and then the letter goes on top of it. So I'm gonna use hat glue so I can get this step quickly, because these are 14 ornaments, so it may take longer, especially if I have to wait for the glue to dry. So I'm gonna do it just like this to get them done quickly. Okay, so now I have all my ornaments ready, and I'm gonna start putting the letters on top. So I'm kind of trying to decide if I should use foamy dots to attach the letters or just glue them. So I'm gonna test this one using foamy dots and see how it looks. You probably won't be able to see the difference on camera, but I will recommend you to do the same as I'm doing right now. So test it and see how it looks with foamy dots and then without it. The one that you are testing without it, just put it on top. Don't glue it, because if you change your mind, you will have to print another ornament. And I can see here that it looks nice with the foamy dots. So I'm gonna use them for all of them. I like it better. Unfortunately, you cannot see the difference, but it makes a difference for sure. So I have my last ornament ready, and I'm just gonna look for some ribbon. I have several that I found on Hobby Lobby last year. I like this one. I like this one too. I'm gonna see which one is which one I can use that has enough for the entire banner. So I'm trying this one. I'm not sure if I have enough, but we will see. And my plan is to use these letters on my fireplace. I'm not gonna put it there yet, but I will share pictures with you to show you how it looks like later, because we still have Thanksgiving, right? So I'm kind of calculating here the distance to see if all of them are gonna fit. So let's see the final result. So I ended up having to change the ribbon because it wasn't enough, but I like the one I choose after the one I choose first. And you can see the letters look very cute with dimension, the different tones of red and green, and all the decoration. So this is all for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.